I just got back from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and it was such a fantastic film. It was truly, truly brilliant. I'm lost for words at how absolutely fantastic it is. I'm trying not to use the word amazing because it's in the title, but you know, it really, really was. It opens really strongly, it's got a sense of fun, it's just got a nice atmosphere to it. It just looks stunning, the music is absolutely incredible, the fight scenes, the dialogue, the interaction between Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker is absolutely phenomenal. It is so, so good, and I'm so glad I finally got to see it. I've been looking forward to this film for absolutely ages. I can't tell you how absolutely excited I've been for this film. Before this film itself, we got the usual bits of slightly rubbish trailers like Transformers and things like that, which I haven't got much interest in, but may see anyway. But the two most important trailers that preceded this film were 3D trailers for both the X-Men Days of Future Past and a new Godzilla movie, which both look absolutely incredible. I wasn't sure about Godzilla at first, but the trailers and seeing it like this, and especially X-Men, that has got to be one of my favourite films of the year. And as I said, the interaction between the characters works really well, particularly the relationship between Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker. I find their dialogue really well, their interactions amazing, their story is a very interesting one and it goes on a really cool journey, and I just can't believe how it turns out and how it goes towards the end. It's just unbelievable and I just can't put into words how I feel about the ending. It's just amazing. The ending is really intriguing and dynamic and I didn't expect it to go that way at all. I didn't know what was going to happen. I had no clue and it makes it all the more dramatic and all the more exciting and all the more sort of emotional at the same time. It's just a brilliant story and the relationship between them is just, it's what makes me like this film so much. The trilogy at the start of the 2000s may not have been the best Spider-Man ever, but I still liked it. But The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 absolutely blow everything out of the water. This is just astoundingly brilliant. In the first Amazing Spider-Man, you get a bit of backstory about Peter's parents and they leaving him and all that sort of stuff. And in this film, you get so much more. You get to see so much more from their perspective and from sort of like everything else. It's just brilliant, and I'm so glad we got to see more of that. We had some really good references in there from stuff like Sinister Six. Also, Jamie Lee Foxx's character does a thing called Aces, Max Aces, which reminds me of the thing from Chuck where he goes Aces, Charles, Aces, which I just love that reference. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I felt it was and love it even more. So good, so good. I saw this film in 3D, not intentionally, I might add. I kind of messed up the times and 3D, 2D, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm so glad I saw it in 3D. There is not a long list of films that I like in 3D, but I'm going to include this as one of them. New York looks absolutely fantastic in 3D. I can't tell you how I enjoy seeing it. It just looks stunning. It really does. Seeing Spider-Man fly and sort of twist and slow-mo through it. Just incredible. Visually, it's amazing. You literally feel like you're there with Spider-Man, and to see it in that way is just incredible. It makes it feel like a really good visual experience, and hats off to the people who pulled that off because you did do it. Got some great scenes between Jamie Lee Foxx as Matt slash Electro, what becomes later in the film. The fight scene between Matt slash Electro and Spider-Man in the sort of Times Square area, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I assume it's that, is visually stunning. The music, the sound, visuals, the choreography, the sort of slow-mo stuff, it looks incredible. And then Gwen Stacy's there helping out, and there's some really good moments between them two. The relationship and that sort of love story between Gwen and Peter is incredible, and that develops really well. The fight scene between Electro and Spider-Man towards the end is phenomenal. It works really well. Electro does this whole thing where he sort of disintegrates and sort of reconstitute himself, which reminds me a lot of the whole Blue Man from Watchmen thing, when he sort of like puts himself back together. I don't know if that's going to be like that, but you know, it looks cool and sort of reminds me of that. And if you haven't checked out Watchmen, please do. You also get other sort of story and themes in this film with like Harry Osborn and his dad and disease and needing help, and Spider-Man wanting to protect people and all that whole sort of nobility thing, and sort of emotional sort of story, which is just adds another incredible, amazing layer. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is an absolutely fantastic story, and I would highly recommend going and seeing it. It is one of my favourite films of the year so far. Also, when you get to the end, I would highly recommend watching the credits, at least for a little bit. You won't regret it. It is definitely worth staying for. I am James Hayward. This has been my review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It is a fantastic film. It is, as the title suggests, amazing. Go see it. Go see it as soon as you can, because it is highly worth it. I would definitely recommend it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and please share this video so more people can see it.